Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to create the Automoblox female figure here in Autotask. Alright, so first, with your calipers, go ahead and make some measurements here and get the appropriate dimensions so we can make this triangular base. Alright, then, after we make this triangular base, we're going to draw a sketch on this face. We're going to offset our plane here and project some geometry. Okay, and we're going to get a series of sketches and on a couple of different planes here, and then we're going to use a loft feature, all right, to fill in or extrude, okay, our features here. All right, so go ahead and let's go here to Autodesk. Let's do a new standard part, create, start a 2D sketch. Okay, all right, so what we want to come up to our rectangle tool here. All right, we don't want to select rectangle, we want to come down to polygon, and we want this guy right here. All right, so click here, and we want 3 sides, right? Because the triangle is the most simplest of all polygons. And then we're going to come over to our origin and just drag out straight from the center here. Oh, okay, something about like that. Okay, then hit escape. Now, when I measured it with my calipers, I got a distance of, you may have measured something different, so use whatever you measured. All right, I got a distance of 0.625. Okay. All right, so we're good. All sides are 0.625. Let's go ahead and finish our sketch. I'm going to extrude this, and once again, when I measured it with my calipers, I got a distance of 0.3 inches. So use whatever you got when you measured it. All right, so I'm going to hit OK, and now we have our triangular base. Okay, so now we're going to click on this face. Okay, start a 2D sketch. All right, and we're going to make an ellipse on this, but first let's identify here our axes. So we have 0.125. We're going to draw a line with distance of 0.125. Okay, hit escape. We're going to draw another line here with a distance of 0.105. Alright, now let's come over here to our circle button, and we want our ellipse. So we're going to come out here, and then we're going to come up here and click. Okay, and hit escape. And let's go ahead and delete these dimensions so we can go ahead and trim these lines. So now we're going to go ahead and finish sketch. Okay, and let's go ahead and we want to make a plane, offset from plane, okay, 0.19 inches. Okay, now if we move around here, this plane is offset from this plane. Okay, and once again, we want to draw on this plane now, so let's go ahead and right click and do a new sketch. All right, so we're going to project the geometry of this line, okay, of our previous ellipse. And once again, we're going to create another ellipse. So let's come up with our line here, and now, right, let's draw out a line that's about 0.140 inches for our long axes of our ellipse. Okay, hit escape, and let's draw another line here for our short axes, 0.110. Okay, and then hit escape, and we want our ellipse tool again. So we're going to click in the center here, come out to our green dot, then come up to our green dot. Okay, go ahead and hit escape. Let's delete those dimensions. And trim those lines. Okay. Alright, one other thing we can't forget here is to trim these little guys. Okay, I almost forgot. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish our sketch. Alright, and select our loft feature. Okay, we want this face, and we want this whole thing selected, and hit OK, and there you go. Okay, finally here, we're going to create 3 more planes here. Well, one right here, one right here, and one right here. And we're going to create a series of ellipses, 3 ellipses, and we're going to loft between 3 different planes. Okay, so, and that will do it. And then we just need to basically create the head the same way we did with the last Automoblox figure. Alright, so let's come on back to Autodesk. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on that face and start a 2D sketch. Okay, now I'm going to kind of rotate it around here. Alright, so there's my circle. Alright, so I'm going to project geometry, hit escape. Okay, I'm going to create those axes now for my ellipse. I'm going to drag it out. I'm using the radius now, so half the distance of what they give you would be 0.3, enter, escape. And then grab our line tool now to create the short axes, which is 0.2, enter, escape. Let's grab our ellipse tool, drag out to the tip there, hit escape. Let's go ahead and delete those dimensions and those lines. Let's go ahead and finish sketch. Now let's grab our plane and do an offset from plane. From this plane, we want a plane offset 0.36 inches. Okay, then we're going to click and we're going to do a new sketch on there again. Alright, and we are going to, once again, okay, use our long axes, which is 0.195, enter, escape. Come up here, our short axes, which is 0.155, enter, whoop, let's try that again, 0.155, escape. Let's go ahead and delete those dimensions. Okay, grab our ellipse, drag out to our long axes till we find that green dot. Okay, hit escape, delete that, and now let's go ahead and finish our sketch, and we're going to make one more plane offset from that one. We want to go 0.34. Okay, and then once again create a new sketch on there, grab our line tool, okay, and this time our long axis is 0.38. Okay, grab your line tool so we can make our short axis. Our short axis is 0.27. Hit escape. Let's go ahead and grab our ellipse tool. Come here, come there, hit escape, and let's delete those dimensions. Okay, and let's go ahead now and finish our sketch. Now let's go ahead and grab our loft tool or button here, and we want to go ahead and click and add these planes. So we want that plane, okay, to sketch 9 here. Okay, there we go. hit OK. And now we want to do one more loft from here to here. Go ahead and click OK. And there you go. Most of the Automoblox female is done. Just come on over here. Let's turn the visibility off on those. Alright, so we're not done yet. We're going to do something that we did to the male Automoblox figure. We're going to round off this top surface here. Okay, so it looks more like the real Automoblox figure. But you got to pick the right surface here. And so the one we want is this one right here. Okay, so what we want to do now, okay, is to come over here. We want a plane offset, and we want it about 0.3 inches. Should be good. Okay, then let's go ahead and new sketch on there. Alright, and if you remember last time, we made a construction line right down the middle here. So find that green dot. We're going to go right up through the middle here. Okay, hit escape. Just take the construction line off. Okay, and then we're going to make a line, right around through here. Okay, and I'm going to dimension it to be 1 inch. I think that's about what we had last time, 1 or 1.2, something like that. It doesn't matter. All right. And now we're going to come up with our line tool, and we're going to connect the bottom here. Find that green dot. Come up here to that green dot. Grab our line tool again. Find that green dot. Come on up here to this green dot. Hit escape. We're going to dimension it from here. Half of 1 is 0.5. Alright. Now we're going to grab our arc, 3-point arc, come over here to that green dot, and we're going to come all the way over here to the top. Okay, find that green dot and click, hit escape. Now let's go ahead and trim some stuff here. Let's get rid of that. Whoops, I almost forgot. We need to get rid of those dimensions. So let's delete those. And come back to trim, get rid of that. Okay, and then I almost forgot as well is we need a line here at the bottom to connect these two green dots here all the way across. Okay, and since we're here, okay, that's good. Now let's go ahead and finish our sketch. Now we are going to extrude, okay, a distance to all, and we want this one down here. We want it to go both ways here. Alright, hit OK. Now it has that rounded off top surface like we did last time. It looks good. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn that work plane visibility off. We don't want to see that, right? Okay, now we need to make the head, and we're going to make a head similar to how we did last time. So that's pretty basic. Come up here to, you need to find your planes now. Okay, we want to draw on a plane. That one maybe, that's the one we want. Okay, so we're going to click that one, the XZ plane. Now notice it bisects her, okay, right down the middle. And that's the one we want. So we're going to do a sketch on that. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here like so. Grab my line tool again. Let's come back down here to that green dot. Come up. Okay. Let's make her head about, that big or so. Up to you. We'll make it a nice 0.3. Hit escape. We're going to grab our arc tool, come out. Okay, something about like that. Hit escape. Grab our line tool, come down, and grab our arc tool yet once again. find that green dot, come down to our line over here, okay, make a nice arc, and then our final line tool, okay, connect that to that, and we are good. Okay, let's go ahead and finish our sketch. Let's do a center revolve now around this axis. Hit OK, and there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.